on YouTube. So that's exciting. Hey, Harrison, how you doing?
Doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. We had some audio difficulties. We just worked through them, which is very exciting. So now going to YouTube right now, making sure that the live stream is actually working. I just got a notification that that we are live on YouTube, which is great. That has took us a little bit more time than expected, but better late than never. Right now, I am trying to see where we are live within our channel. This is all new for us, really. We're trying to kind of test things out, do some new things. Harrison, are you able to see the stream?
Yep, I got it pulled up right now.
I think I'm on it right now, and I'm gonna.
Yep, good to go. It's all pulled up.
Excellent. Go ahead and tweet out that we're live, and I will go ahead and kick this show off the road. We're starting a little late today. That was largely because of technical difficulties, trying to get everything working the way that we want it to work. We have Twitter Space. We have live stream on YouTube. The audio quality is going to be a little better on YouTube, and there's still some kinks that we're kind of working through. But the goal is to make this show interactive, invite people to speak with us, and to kind of talk about what we're building, and also talk about mints that are minting out today. So hi, I'm Elliot. I'm the founder of Future NFT Mints. And with me is Harrison, who is our NFT researcher. So we're really excited to be here. Hey, Harrison, how you doing?
Doing great.
Awesome. And so today, we're really excited. We're just going to kind of jump right into the show. Harrison is going to be tweeting some things out. Hopefully, we're going to bring some people in to watch the show. And, if not, that's okay, right? We're going to be doing this for the next, foreseeable future, really. We're trying it out for the month of July, see how it goes. It's going to be Monday through Friday. Yesterday was a holiday, so we didn't start. It's going to be 10 a.m. Eastern time. Obviously, we're late today. We had to get some audio things figured out. And so that's the show. It's daily fresh mints, or fresh mints daily. We're playing around with some of these words, and the show is going to cover a couple different things. The first thing is that we are going to talk about mints, the NFTs that are minting today. So the goal is that if you are looking to mint, if that's your MO, if that's what you do. We want to be that source that you come to, you find all the information. And so this show is going to be focused on, hey, what's minting today? The next thing that we're going to do is talk to you a little bit about our product, about what we have built, and the tools that we have created that are going to help you identify new mints. And this gives us a chance to kind of use our own product, use it with you, figure out what we like, what we don't like. Something that we're going to be doing throughout the show is we're going to be keeping track of things that we like and things that we want to improve. You'll notice here we have a list of things. Something I need to do is go through and mark the things green that we have already completed, because, hey, guess what? We have actually already completed some of these things. Others we have planned, and we will be building and creating these things throughout the week. So there's a whole lot of cool stuff that we have. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. I have a little agenda for us here. The first thing to mention is that we have now created FutureNFTMints.com as a live website. Actually, let me say that again. We have launched FutureNFTMints.com for anyone. If you have an internet connection and you have a browser, you can go to FutureNFTMints.com and you can see our public access version, and it shows you 3 days worth of mints. And that's it, 3 days. Now, if you were to connect your wallet and you were to create a free account, then you can get 5 days worth of mints. And then if you have our NFT, or if you are in one of the NFT communities that we have given guest access to, or if you make it onto our leaderboard and you're in the top 100, right? The top 100 contributors automatically get free access to the platform, the free premium access, which means that you have access to all the NFTs that are in our platform that we are tracking. Another benefit of having a free account is that you will be able to see community sentiment. You'll see how other people think about the mint. You'll also be able to vote on what you think, right? You can upvote or downvote depending on what your preference is for the NFT. And I am noticing that my AirPods are going to die now, which means that when Harrison speaks, it is going to it's going to cause there to be a little bit of audio going back and forth. So hopefully that is going to not cause too much of an issue. We're going to play this by ear and see kind of how it goes. I can hear some audio, so that means that it's not completely out. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and switch over. As I mentioned, we are going to talk about mints that are minting today. And so Harrison, I'd love to kind of hand it over to you and to have you go ahead and share your screen. And kind of walk us through the NFTs that we have in the platform that are minting today, and we'll kind of take it from there.
Cool. Sweet. So can you see that there? Is it working? You can see my screen?
Yes, I can see it, and everyone can see it. So yes, perfect.
Awesome. Sweet. So the two things we have minting today are Monster Scientist and Nikomata. Both are Solana-based NFT projects that are coming out with a variety of utilities, including tokens and staking, those sort of things. So let's go through Monster Scientist first. One of the main benefits is it's a community-focused project that allows you to access future NFTs. They have a native token. It's called a Labs, and that gives you access to various tools across their platform and various research, analysis, and access to their own individual marketplace. So this is a PFP project. You'll still get the art and detailed art that's kind of unique for the NFT space, but it also provides a lot sort of tools and utilities and research and analysis. Then Nikomata is a collection of 8888 NFTs, so it's almost 10,000. And for Solana, it's a pretty big collection, but it's priced at 1.5 SOL, and they're also minting today. They come with a native token as well, also come with staking, merch, giveaways, raffles, and they have a deep lore that is super expansive, and you can read more about it on their website, their Discord, and stuff like that. So you can go to our platform and see all these links where you see like Twitter and Discord and stuff like this, and go and check them out more and more and more. So these are both two projects, or I guess now this is minting tomorrow. So we got a delay on this project, but that's become increasingly common in this space. We see projects moving back for a variety of reasons. We see lots of different things. So
Harrison, so we just saw that there is a delay for the mint. Why don't you go ahead and just go in and let's make a change and show people kind of what happens on the back end of how we make these updates and these changes.
For sure. So if we go to review, we have a list of all of our projects, and they're all sorted by mint date. So we see Nikomata here with the July 5th mint date. So when you come into here, all we're going to do is go change 5 to 6, hit update, and there you go. Just like that, it should update and reflect in our calendar, and we go from July 5th to July 6th, just like it should be. So it's super easy to make changes in the platform. It feels very natural and exactly like what you'd be looking for. So yeah, it's super responsive, and it's cool that we can always continue to update information. Whenever we were sending out insight reports and stuff like that, the information is automatically stale the second it goes out, right? And having a platform where you can see constant changes and constant updates is a great thing that we like to tout ourselves on and offer. So
Awesome, thanks. And yeah, what you're seeing, Harrison has special access, right? He's one of our researchers, and so he's able to go in kind of on the back end and make some of these changes. Not everyone will be able to for right now. At some point, we do want to make it so that others have the ability of adding information because. We're only two people right now, Harrison and I. We have some engineers, we have designers, we have a couple of the researchers, but, we're not able to stay on top of everything, right? Like that is one of the big challenges. Yeah, perfect. Awesome. Thanks, Harrison. Thanks for showing us that. So let's, I'm going to go ahead and... We're still figuring out how we get all of this the way that we want it, and so we're making some good headway. So now what I want to do is I want to actually go through and look at what is missing from our platform. We have spent some time building out this platform. We've gotten to a place. Hey, I see that someone has joined us. We've gotten to a place where it's really easy to add NFTs to the platform. So you can come in here, you can add an NFT. When you add an NFT and it's not in the platform, in fact, let's check to see what account I'm logged in with MetaMask at the moment. MetaMask sometimes takes a little longer than we would like. We're going to switch to this account here. There we go. That's my account that I use for my admin access. And as you can see, like this is actually pretty easy. Waiting for the notification. Guess it's taking a second. Now on here, right, it just says that we're wanting you to sign in. That's it, right? You're just signing that you have access to the wallet. You're not really giving access to anything else. But if you do have concerns, you can go ahead and click, or you can set up your account with an empty wallet. But yeah, so you can come in, you can add an NFT, and then when you add it, it comes into our review section, and so we are able to see what has been added. Again, this is only for the admins. And then when you add something and we approve it, you'll get points. You'll be on our leaderboard, right? And so, we can see here Business they have 54 points because they've submitted 6 NFTs. We've approved 5 of them. I think there's a 6th one that we just haven't gotten to just yet because they submitted it yesterday. And we try to do it on a daily basis. But as you can tell, we have some NFTs, but we don't have everything yet. And we're working to add and make this much more robust, right? We got 52 NFTs, but we know that there are more than 52 NFTs that are coming up, right? And so let's go ahead and just kind of take a look and see who else has NFTs that are minting today. This is NFT Calendar. NFT Calendar is probably one of the biggest calendars that is out there. I like everyone that we're going to look at today. These are all the calendars out there. And they served as the inspiration for us. Partly because, we were looking for NFTs. It was really challenging to find them. These platforms that already exist were helpful. But there were just challenges that we had, and we weren't seeing them really making the changes that we wanted. And so on here, right, the first thing you see is a promoted NFT. That is, if you're not paying too close of attention, you may just, wind up going and clicking into this and, you have no clear way of understanding, is this a legit team? Is this something that is really worth buying? And there's limited information on here that helps you kind of make that decision. Yes, you can go to the website, you can go to the Twitter, you can go to the Discord, and that's great. But if I don't like this NFT, and I come back to it at some point, I may not remember that I didn't like this one. So now I have to go through that research all over again. So that was one of the challenges, and that's actually one of the inspirations behind why we have the upvote and downvote, right? If I like an NFT, I want to remember that I liked it. If I don't like an NFT, I want to remember that I didn't like it. So let's see what's minting today, right? So, we click on today, and the first thing we see is a promoted tweet that's not minting for like another month, right? So that's already a little bit of a challenge. Another promoted tweet, not tweet, another promoted mint. It's also not minting today. Right, Hirazuki Demon, they are minting. Azuki Demon, that sounds like they're a derivative project. The minting is currently open. We don't have a way of currently showing that to you. I think we have a note on here. Have a way to show NFTs that are currently minting but haven't sold out yet. So that's something that we're hoping to get to, I think, this week. So hopefully we'll get that added. But so we won't talk about this now. We have Chief Toad. Well, that's interesting. And Harrison, for the ones that we don't have in our calendar, right? It's okay that we don't have it for today, right? But when we do this again tomorrow, our goal is that we do have full coverage, right? So whatever you're going to work on today, the goal is that we get the stuff that is for tomorrow, right? July 6th, and then July 7 and July 8, and that way. The goal is that you don't have to go, that our users don't have to go to all these different calendars to find all the NFTs, that we have it in one place. And so you can see, hey, we have full coverage. And so our hope is that within a week or so, as we go through each of these other platforms, we're able to show you, hey, we have this in our platform, right? But today we don't have Chief Toad. That's going to be something that we're going to work on. And so this is minting today. Not really sure what time. It's utility first, NFT Genesis collection, grants holders VIP membership into a Gameverse. It's a GameFi ecosystem. It links gamers, developers, and investors. Okay. So that's kind of, some high level information. It's art, it's game, it's metaverse, it's collectibles. And so we could find some more information about this. We haven't looked at it, right? So we're just kind of going to cover high level. One thing that we don't see here, right? We don't even know how many Twitter followers or Discord users that they have, and so we don't really even know how big they are. So that's again, that's something that we've added natively within our platform, so that it's really easy to see, there's a lot of people who are following this. Now, we don't have a good way of determining if these are real users or if they are bots. And so maybe that's, figure out how to distinguish real Twitter users versus bots. That would be something that'd be really useful. And we can look to see how NFT Inspect handles that. But Chief Toads, 165,000. Okay, that's a lot. So again, we don't know if any of these are bots. We see that they have a whitelist on a allow list, and the 28th is when they had it out. So. Yeah, Harrison, this may be one for us to add because there's going to be mints. There's a mint tomorrow. Or let's see. That's the end date. And so maybe we don't have that.
And as we look at it, we talk about like how we're not sure of the legitimacy of Twitter followers and stuff like that. Indicators we can kind of look at are like, hey, they have 166,000 followers, but some of their tweets are getting like 20 likes maximum. So that would kind of be an indicator that like a majority of the time, a lot of those followers are like inauthentic or inflated or anything like that.
That's a really, really good thing to call out. Okay, so public sale. Okay, so for this one, so we can do this one, right? We can add this one for the 7th. So make a note to add this one to our platform, so that we have that for people to be able to see. And actually, that's a really good point, right? So tweet engagement. So recent tweet engagement. That could be a way that we can measure this, right? That could be something that we could add, where it's like, they posted a tweet yesterday, and there were only 20 likes, right? They posted a tweet before that, and there was only, we could show like the last 5 recent tweets. and the number of likes that they've had. And so that could be one way. So let's put 5 most recent tweets and show the number of likes plus retweets plus quote tweets. That's a great idea, Harrison. And as you guys are seeing, right, we're literally just kind of coming up with ideas now. I know that no one is listening right now on the Twitter space, which is okay. But that's why we're doing this, is so that we can at least like go through and play with this and see, what are the ideas that we should be adding? What would be important? And take some notes, and then I'm going to go through and figure out how do we actually build it. And hopefully you guys will start to see some really cool things come out. Okay, so that's Chief Toad. And again, like our goal here is really to we want to give you some high level information about what's minting today, so that you can go and do a little bit more research to see if it's the right one for you. Age of Gangs. Okay, so there's 9,000 of these. There's another one that we don't have on our platform right now. There's a marketplace URL. That's interesting. Source URL. Okay, so they have Medium. Interesting. I don't know that I like Source as the name for it. And I'm not sure how I feel about Marketplace. This would imply, okay, so this is kind of like an OpenSea type link for them that goes into Binance. And yes, let's accept.
Yep. So that's where all the NFTs will be hosted, on the BSC chain. You can buy and sell them there.
Right. Okay. So this is $89 is what it's saying. Okay. So what's interesting? Okay, so this is on the Binance blockchain, so that's partly what this implies. But one thing that's missing here is that we don't even know what blockchain this is on. I guess you could click over here, and that's what the indication is, and that's I guess what that Binance blockchain, Binance Smart Chain indicates. But you don't have a way of really seeing it even within here. So. Okay, so that's one thing. We do show you the blockchain. We also give you a way of filtering by the blockchain that is available. And actually, Harrison, I guess we need to add Binance Smart Chain. Add
Yep.
Binance Smart Chain. Just add blockchain. Okay. Gosh, we're gonna have to go a little faster than this. So we're not gonna go through and we're not gonna click through like the website or Twitter or anything like that, right? But like, there's 9,000 of these NFTs. Starts minting today, goes through July 12th. They must have a couple different phases that people are able to mint through. Ooh, I just closed out of that NFT calendar. Let's get back. Okay, negative word pass giveaway / pre-sale. And Harrison, I think like the idea is that like later today, just go through these websites that we're going through now, and find these NFTs that we currently have missing, so that we at least have them within our platform. We don't need to do like a full deep dive insight report type thing, right? But we want to at least have the information. That way, when there's another relative mint date, we can talk about it. Okay, so giveaway of N-word. Man, I like that's just I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Yeah.
Please
I don't
just
think
say
that's the thing we want to cover.
N-word is not. I'm not sure if they're in the U.S., but that is not a something that is very. It's not looked at in a positive way. We'll put it that way. So yeah, okay. So it looks like collections mystery. Okay. Yeah, I mean, one thing we don't know is we don't have any information about the teams. Something that we're hoping to add very soon is a team doxed status. We want to be able to show you very easily, right? Are they public, right? Is some of the team public? Are they? Do they have Twitter accounts that are less than a year old? Is the team not doxed at all? Are they not public? Those are, I think, important factors for people when making their decisions. Fantasy Planets, another one, right? So this goes through the 12th. This one's on Polygon. So this is weird, right? So you have a marketplace URL here, and then you have the OpenSea marketplace link here. And actually, I think, this is this link right here just goes to an NFT calendar. If you look down here, right here, where the link shows up, it goes to an NFT calendar page for OpenSea. But it this is the actual link to the OpenSea collection. So hey there, how's it going? Thanks for joining us. We're just kind of going through some NFTs that are minting today that are not currently in our platform. We're looking at some other people's platforms. Right now, NFT Calendar, just to kind of get a sense of what we are currently missing so that we can start adding that and getting it in. We're going to be talking about the Metakami NFT very soon. That mints later this week, I believe. And so this collection here is 3,600. Again, goes to the 12th, so we'll need to get that added to our platform. And the idea is that we want people to be able to upvote and downvote, right? We see this here and we have very little information. We still have all this research that we have to do. Our goal is that we put it into our platform. Our users upvote and downvote, so you have a good sense of kind of, hey, what's what do people think about it? And then you have an easy way of just pulling in more information that's high level. Obviously, we need to start adding in more data, but we're at least giving the users the tools, and we're building more tools that will give you the ability to put in your own ideas and your own thoughts. Okay, Dapes Floss Club. That's kind of interesting. And these are some apes. They're unique. There's 10,000 of them. There are ETH rewards to holders during the mint. So I guess they're going to give money to people. Crypto Artista DApp for creating people. Okay, I'm not really sure what that is. It sounds like there is a DApp that they're creating that allows you to create PFPs. There's a discounted mint pricing on new collections. Okay, so it sounds like this is going to be kind of like a marketplace and helping people collect other NFTs. So that's actually really interesting. They have a roadmap. I like it when they're building things. They have merchandise. Okay, totally understand that people like merch, but not necessarily like a big value add for NFTs. And voting rights. Okay. So this is noted as charity. And actually, one thing, so we have tags as well on ours, and we're going to add a way for you to be able to sort and filter by them. That actually is not currently what one of our engineers is working on. So add the ability to sort by roadmap categories. And then allow users to click on a roadmap category to go to a filtered search specifically for that roadmap category. So in other words, if you click on our website, if you click on it, we want you to be able to see everything that has that category, and I guess that is also what NFT Calendar has as well. So yep, that makes sense. Again, part of why we're doing this is we want to make Future NFT Mints really the most useful platform available. And there's actually some things that we aren't talking about just yet that'll be coming in a week or two that completely change how you're going to discover NFTs. Already, right? The ability to upvote and downvote things, right? The ability to see how other people think about something is already completely new. No one really has that at this point. We've only really had this platform for about 10 days now. And so we're talking about, these are platforms that have been around for a year or two, and they still haven't built these features. So we are actively building and planning to grow very fast. I'm going to go through these a little faster. Obviously, NFT Calendar, they've been around for the longest. They've been one of the best calendars that's out there, and they have a ton of content in it, right? Starlight, right? The universe on Cardano. Style your collection, right? No roadmap. I guess there's a free mint for it. That's cool. You can't sort by free mints. That's one of the things that we're going to be adding, but we already do have a way of doing it, right? You can just come here to mint price and put in a 0, and then we can see, hey, you know what? Here's a free mint that we have coming up, and so it's a TBD, but we'll be adding more, right? Because again, we're going to be doing this like every day, and the idea is that we're just going to keep adding to the platform. So Monkey Crypto Punks is also coming up. It's really hard to get a sense of, just from scanning this, is this worth really spending more time looking at, right? I don't even see what the price is, so I don't know if it's within my budget. Coleman's Universe NFT, Gentleman NFT Project, FOMO Pets, Strange Ghost, Funky Forest Club, Miguel's S1C membership, Carbon 14 AI, Harshit NFT, Halloween Friends Wheel by Andy Hawk, EVM Public Land, Singularity NFT, Weird Nomad Club, Accidental Abstract, Crypto Singularity, Los Muertos Diablo, Free Mint, Night Owl Syndicate, Soul Farm, Collection NFT Zodiac, Not Just Ape Mint, The Glitched Shapes, Ornamental Fish, The Masterpiece, Blocks NFT or Block Cakes NFT, Paratroopers, Uldor Furies, Degen Legion. Harrison, look at that, right? Like they have like 15 different NFTs that are out today. This is a ton, right? A lot of projects. But it's also really, really hard to evaluate. What am I going to spend time looking at today, right? Like, what time are they minting? That's actually one of the challenges that we don't have on here is we don't show what the time is of the upcoming mint. So, need to show the time for the upcoming mint, or for the earliest mint date. Mint. Right, because, right now it is 11 o'clock where I live. I'm in Austin, Texas. And so that means that it is 12 noon. It's after 12 noon. And so if these have already minted, right, maybe you're the type of person that's like, if it's minted, if it's already opened, I don't want to buy it. And so you may not be interested in minting it, right? But you have no idea on here. So again, I love NFT Calendar. They have so much information. They're one of the first ones to allow people to promote NFTs, and so they have a ton of content. They've been one of the biggest players in this space. But there are, as you can just see, just by going through some very basic and high level things, there are some limitations to what you're able to see here. And so our goal is that we are going to create something that is just simply the most powerful mint calendar. And I think in the next, by the end of July, if we do this right, we will have, without a doubt, the most powerful mint calendar that is on the market. And if we can get more people to start using it, sign up, create your free account. You only get 5 days worth of NFTs, but if you join now, as soon as you like something, you'll immediately be in the top 100 for the leaderboard, which means that you will have access to all the NFTs. If you start helping us and adding NFTs to the platform, you will get even more points. And so you can very easily become a top 100 contributor right now, get full access to everything that's in our platform, and it should be much easier for you to start maintaining that than someone else who has to come in and now they have to try to earn all the points just to get to where you are. So the early supporters and early adopters should see a lot more benefits as a result of joining early. Now, one that was told to me in Club CPG's Pop NFT is NFT Inspect, and I really like what they have built. They've taken a different approach where you can see NFT communities, and you can see follower counts. You can see much more on like the Twitter sentiment side, which I think is really, really fascinating. One of the things that is challenging here is that it's really, really hard to be able to find new mints. Their way that they sort their mint dates on here, just it makes it very challenging. They have 371 NFTs. We have 50 something. So they do have more than us. And we're gonna have to work really hard to get there. So we just got to the 50s, and now we are starting to see NFTs that are minting today. So Harrison, this will be a good one for us to take a look at. So Monster Scientists, okay, great. We've covered that. And what's cool here is that they have this indicator of reach, estimated percent of NFT Twitter users exposed to this mint in the last 24 hours. I'm not really sure how they define NFT Twitter users, but it's a really cool metric. It's really interesting, right? I mean, especially that you can compare, what the reach is. You can also see who's talking, right? Top 1,000 profiles based on global reach. So who's talking about the NFT, and so they have some proprietary way of determining counts. Which again, really, really smart. I like what they have done. So let's just see. We have Monster Scientists as well. I love like these tweets mentioning the collection. You'll notice I'm not really going to add too much into our product ideas because this is going to require us to really go into the Twitter API and build something out. Not to say that we will never do that. But it's just not something that in the next couple weeks I think is going to make sense for us. But we can see, what's interesting is we can't actually see what the count is for this NFT, right? We can see a reach percentage, which again is not, it's a little hard to understand. We can see the number of tweets that are mentioning the collection. I guess we can only see that for today. Maybe they only added it this morning. It looks like it minted already. So, and Harrison, that may be something that we need to get a sense of, right? And you can see the accounts that have talked about it. It's not clear to me who these accounts are. I'm clicking on it. Okay. Oh, oops. Okay. So I guess when you click on it, it opens up the tweet that mentioned it. Gonna sleep for a couple hours before waking up to mint. Are you homies minting? Ben vibes. Cool. 13 Ben 13. If he is 13 doing this stuff, man, like, ugh. Right, Harrison? I mean, like, that'd be so cool. I love it when there's like these kids who are just like, and I don't say kids at all to be disparaging because quite frankly, I think they're smarter than I am. So yeah, okay. So we don't need to go too much further into this. Some of this stuff, right, is the first time that we're looking at it together. When I go back, it doesn't keep Mike has died. Trying to see if I can get my other headphone in so that we can keep this going. Perfect. Harrison, can you hear me?
Yep, I can.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, we're the mic situation here. We're just trying to get it all set up properly in a way that everyone can hear, that the YouTube live stream that we have going on can hear. HLB, actually, if you are interested, we do have this live streaming on YouTube, and it may just be a slightly better experience, quite frankly. Actually, I'm looking at the live stream right now, and I just needed to move something. And I wonder, can I add? Let's see. Can we add a? I'll add it for tomorrow. But we need to have something so that it has our website on here, so that you know where to go. These are things we're just going to iterate. So let me add a note. Add a card to the desktop plus Zoom view so that people can see our website. We also need to add one so that they can see our Twitter and YouTube. Subscribe. Yeah, I mean, we're just going to keep, making our iterations as we do this. Cyber Skellas. Okay, so that wasn't one that I recall on NFT calendar, right? And in fact, let's just double check, right? Maybe I'm not remembering. Cyber. Nope. Well, let's just make sure that the search, it does work. Okay, great. So let's see. Smoked. They don't have smoked. Friendly Fox. Friendly. See, even NFT Calendar has so much information in it, but they still don't even have everything, right? So they have Blow Cakes, right? So, but they didn't have Monster Scientist. Soul Farm. Okay, so they have Soul Farm. Blood Bats. No. So, as we can see, right, I mean, like, again, NFT Calendar has a ton of NFTs that are minting, but they don't have everything. And even it's interesting, right? So we have, Blow Cakes, NFT and Blow Cakes, these, it appears that they are the same thing, slightly different information. I guess the key art looks the exact same, so that that makes sense. So yeah, I mean, Harrison, like, the goal is that for tomorrow, right, we go through and we can grab all. I mean, there's for July 6th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Jeez. I don't think you're going to have enough time today to add all of them. Add the ones that you can, right? Because we definitely want to have them in here. And so tomorrow, hopefully, we'll be able to give you a little bit more of a targeted view. And each day as we do this and we get a little better and more refined, and as people use our platform and they upvote things, we'll be able to start narrowing in on, hey, let's talk about this NFT. Let's talk about that NFT. And that, again, is a big purpose of what we're building, is that it is so hard. What should I focus on, right? We have so many different NFTs, right? So now I have to go into Discords. I have to go into Telegram communities. I have to go find these, small alpha groups and ask people, hey, what about this? What about that? And it's a huge hassle. If you really have tried to stay up to date, it's really, really challenging. And we're trying to make it really easy that within, 10, 15 minutes, you get a sense of, hey, this is what's minting today, and these are the ones that I want to pay attention to. Coin Rivet. This is another platform. And so we have recently added NFTs at the top. Okay. And so let's see. Okay, so let's look at today. No NFTs are found. Interesting. So yeah, okay, so they only have this one for tomorrow, which is the Amazing Monkeys Mint Day.
And for sure, that art seems like a rip on. There's a project called Cool Monkeys. I'm pretty sure it's the exact same art.
It looks exactly the same. I was actually wondering that myself, because I bought some Cool Monkeys, and I bought it when they were way more expensive than they are now. Hoping that the bananas and tokens that they had. I was just on a high from Creeps, which is one of the NFTs that are behind me. Let's see. Yep. Right there, that's one of my Creeps, or at least I think it's still. I own two Creeps left. Can't remember what wound up happening at the end, or I do know what happened. Okay, so we don't really see anything here. I mean, Coin Rivet. I mean, I like the layout, right? It's very clean design, but very, very similar to us right now. There is not a whole lot of content, but they do have a price. They have the blockchain, right? They have links here, so instead of having to click in, they have all the information that's more accessible. And so they have a way to add this to a calendar. Okay, great. That's something that we're going to build as well. Not sure exactly when we're going to get that, but we will get that at some point. Okay. I like that little disclaimer and disclosure there. Maker's Place. That's interesting. So, okay, cool. So that's Coin Rivet. Nifty Drops. Nifty Drops is another big platform that is out there. So for upcoming mints, let's see. Okay, so they don't have anything for today, and they only have 2 for tomorrow. So, not a whole lot that need to be focused on. We are venture capital for the masses. Interesting. Okay. We'll aim to cover that tomorrow. And also, if you're listening, right, we have just gone over a lot of these NFTs. We've highlighted things that we don't currently have in our platform. These are great NFTs for you to go in and add. That way Harrison doesn't have to go in and do all of that work by himself. Right now he's kind of, picking up the slack for the most part. So, but you add it in, and all we need is the name, right? Just put the name, and then we can add the rest of the details. We'd love it if you add the Twitter handle. We'd love it if you add the Discord. We'd love it if you add a URL. We are going to double check it before we approve it. But we would love for you guys to add content. And again, you get points, right? You get to go up the leaderboard. You get to get premium access to our platform, which means that you get all the NFTs that are coming up, so that you can start tracking things. NFT Drops calendar. This is the next one. They are the only one that we have seen so far that allows you to upvote things, right? We don't have, actually, nope, that's not true. Nifty Drops also allows you to heart something. I'm not really sure that I can sort by the things that I have hearted. Same thing with the Nifty Drops. I can't really, by mint date, Twitter followers. Yeah, I can't do it by the things that I have liked. They call themselves the #1 NFT calendar. Okay. We are our goal is that we become that #1 NFT calendar. We won't claim it yet until we're able to go through these videos, go through these other platforms to say, we have that. Once we have all the content, I think already our features blow everyone else out of the water, and we are adding to them by the day. By the end of July, there should be no NFT platform that is even close to what we have from a feature perspective. And already we already have things that these platforms don't have. So let's see, so this is minting right now. So these are all minting. Okay, so now we have July 5th. Okay, so Night Owl Syndicate. So Night Owl. Okay, great. So NFT Drops calendar. Let's actually compare the two. So Blocates, we already saw that. Uldor. Didn't I say that word? Yeah, Uldor. And that's it. Okay, so they have 1, 2, 3 NFTs that are minting today. We have 1 NFT that's minting today because we went ahead and had to change the date for one, I think. The Nikomata. So, okay. I mean, it's hard, I think, to call yourself the #1 NFT calendar when it's very obvious that NFT calendar has substantially more. Granted, I can say that NFT Drops calendar has, I like their layout a lot more, right? There are some similarities with what we have created, there's a lot of similarities actually. The way our cards lay out. I'm sure Lane probably took this as inspiration because I know that Lane is our designer, and I think she's done an amazing job. There are some distinctions that we have, especially with the way that we are showing votes. The ability to upvote and downvote, and then the way that we are showing the dates up top, as well as what is actually minting. And there's going to be some changes in the next couple of days once we're able to get likes and dislikes in the platform. You're going to see some things. We also are showing you who submitted it, who reviewed it. So we definitely have some things that distinguish what we are building from what they have built. But I do like the layout and the design here. They're using some area in the other space. Yeah, this is very, very different from what we have. I guess like all their information is up at the top, which is good, right? And they have the ability to add things to a calendar, and we will be adding that very soon. Our page has, I'd like to say it has a little bit more information. But, it's also missing information. We haven't added the likes and dislikes. We don't have any of the key takeaways. Those are not our priority at the moment, though. We really want to make sure that we are adding all of the, all the NFTs that are coming up. And so that is much more of the priority in the near term. NFT drop calendars. We do like what you guys have done. We'll keep looking at you, and we'll keep comparing ourselves. Again, we're going to compare ourselves with the people who are out there, and we want to be the best. And so our goal is that we are covering all the NFTs that all these platforms are covering. Plus, we have more. Okay, so this is business to community. This is an NFT calendar that I saw. They're doing their dates here with the European style. So for us Americans, that's a little challenging to see it. But we did see Saatchi by Lux a little earlier. I'm not sure that we saw Sweet Apocalypse. I think we saw Asset Bender for sure. But these are tomorrow, right? These are not today. Chief Toad they also have, which we saw. So we saw a couple of these, but this is about it, right? There's not even a link to the site. You can find this, and then you probably have to copy this and Google it. So not a whole lot with that. Maybe this is someone that we should reach out to. I'm gonna make a note, right? Let's reach out to Connor, and let's see if we can work together. Reach out to Connor Brook at business2community.com and offer and ask if he'd like to link his NFTs to our pages. All right, we can give him pages so that he has something to actually link to, or he can use our platform and link to other places, right? He has one link here, but that is to a business to community page. Oh, nope, he's forwarding. That's what he's doing. He's doing some sort of a forward on to their website, and we can see that they have a UTM source and campaign. Maybe they have some sort of an affiliate partnership with them. But yeah, we can. We'll need to talk to them, see if there's a potential for partnerships. And even as I'm saying this, right, if you're looking at our platform and you're like, oh man, this is really cool, I'd like to share this with other people. There's actually a couple ways that you can do that. First, you can just tell people, hey, futurenftmints.com, it's really awesome. I think you should try it out. Another thing is that we are looking for NFT communities to give free access to. These are our guest communities. We've already given it to one guest community. It's a small NFT community that I'm in, and I really love them. And so we've given them some access. Hey Juan, welcome. And so if you guys are looking to get free premium access, we're going to give it through the end of September. You can join the platform. You can be one of the top 100 contributors, or you can get the NFTs that you are in to reach out to us, and we're happy to give guest access to them because we have a token gated platform. So NFT evening. So today is the 5th already, so these are a little outdated. That's okay, right? It happens. It's not always easy to keep this stuff up to date. Time is on a computer is actually more challenging than I think people realize. Maybe I didn't refresh this either, so that is my fault. Yeah, look at that. It was my fault. So not just Ape Drop. Okay, I think we saw that one. Blow Cakes. Yep, we saw that. We saw Chief Toad. Fuji Final. I'm not sure that we saw that one yet. Like they have the dates when they added these. I like that. Well, okay, so they added that like a month ago. That's great. They have links. They have sources. They have a place to read more. You can't really see how many followers they have. But again, that's okay. And okay, yeah. I mean, I like a lot of this. Source link. That's from Twitter. Okay. We have price. Okay, cool. So those are all the NFTs that we have kind of found. Again, right now we're very kind of early in our life cycle. We plan to make sure that we have all the NFTs in here to be able to go through it from our platform. Then maybe we'll just cover the top 3 based on what the community sentiment is. Keep this a little shorter and a little faster. And then, go through the other platforms, see if there's anything that we are missing. And hopefully we'll have looked at that ahead of time. So we'll actually have a better sense of, hey, they have this and we don't. And again, the goal is that doesn't happen. So those are the mints today. And so what I'd like to do is I would like for Harrison to just kind of talk a little bit about our insight report for the day. That is going to, and then we're just going to wrap up. We spent a lot of time kind of looking at new NFTs. I see that we're at like 55 minutes. I can't believe it's been so long already. Kind of happy that we're coming to an end of our first one. And then we get to start working on promoting this so that tomorrow we hopefully have a few more than 4 or 5 people who have joined total. We want to try to get, obviously, we want to get hundreds of people listening. We want to get hundreds of people like watching the live stream. We'd love to have people asking questions and, coming up and saying, hey, I want to talk about this specific NFT. Harrison, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you. If you can go ahead and share your screen. I'm going to switch this over to a different view. So now you can go ahead and share your screen and
Cool. So let's see. Sweet. Can you see that there?
I can. And Harrison, actually, one thing I should have mentioned earlier, can you make your screen wider?
Me? Sweet. So, Metakami is what we're covering today.
Sorry, Harrison. I was on mute. You're good. Can you make your screen wider?
Yes.
Yeah. There we go. Perfect. Yeah. Okay.
Cool. So, Metakami is what we covered today. It's a profile picture collection and comes with the same PFP expectations that come with like most NFT projects. It's art-based. They have lots of unique styles and trading and that sort of stuff that kind of differentiate them from the rest. It comes with unique utility. One of the really cool things that I like to highlight on this project is that they're making a community-generated manga that all comes with like a choose-your-own-adventure type styling. So kind of like those books you'd read as a kid, where you'd flip pages to like a specific point and it'd tell you to go back and forth to whatever depending on your decisions. They want the community to be involved in like these little intricate decisions of the community and telling the story in their own way as they so desire. So Metakami also has a docs team, a docs founder, and is very public facing. They're on Twitter Spaces. They're talking about the product all the time. You can see their faces on YouTube and stuff like that as well, which is something that we always look for in projects, right? Because it adds another element of legitimacy to it. Their community is large. We've seen them have a large amount of Twitter followers. 87,000 is a lot. And obviously we don't, as we kind of mentioned earlier, know the exact legitimacy of all those followers and like where they come from or anything like that, because that's not something we can track at this point in time. But it's still a large amount of engagement on this project. There's a lot of people tuning in for their spaces, a lot of people listening to what they have going on and stuff like that. Coming down to the likes and dislikes. One of the things that I noted as a dislike that was kind of the first thing that caught me off in this project was that if you have the allow list, you need to stay active in the Discord to keep that allow list, which of course builds the community, keeps people involved, that sort of thing. But also you can't just get the allow list and like wait to the mint day. That's just not going to work. So you need to stay involved in the community, keep going. But that's just one of the dislikes compared to a bunch of the likes. And the likes include the fact that like the team has experience with some huge companies, right? Like Nike, Riot Games, Disney, Toyota, a bunch of companies that are just like top tier names, and they have like association and experience like working with those corporate brands. So they definitely know about how like to build a brand, right? And so far we've kind of seen that their community has been strong, been like, I guess, in attendance for a lot of the things that they put on, whether it be virtual events or like spaces or things like that. And the project is also like their art traits are related to the charity that they support, right? So they're supporting animal related charities, and they have like animal related traits that kind of mirror this sort of thing. So a lot of their like actual real world involvement and like trying to better the world is like also shown in their art style. So that's another thing I really liked about this project. But yeah, so this has been Metakami. You should tune into their Twitter spaces. They're doing lots of spaces all the time. You can learn directly like a bunch of information straight from their founder and stuff like that as well. So there you go.
Well, thank you, Harrison. I think we're coming to the end of our show. If you can go ahead and stop sharing. I have. This is kind of like the first one that we have done that is actually, set up the way that we had imagined. What we're going to do for the rest of the day, Harrison is going to go in and he's going to start adding more content, right? More of the mints that are coming up for tomorrow, and then the day after, right? We're going to be really focused on just tomorrow, and so that we can keep adding, so that when we do this show tomorrow, that we can only talk about, we can focus on what we have put in. We're asking for people to, go into the platform, upvote, downvote, participate. We're also going to start cutting some of the little videos from today into 1 or 2 minute little vignettes that we can tweet out and share with people. We're on Twitter at Future NFT Mints. We have a YouTube channel where we're live streaming. You can find that in the Twitter Space tweet. We've added to that. We'd love to see you tomorrow. We're going to get started at 10 a.m. Eastern. We'll actually hopefully get the show on the road on time as opposed to today, which had some technical difficulties. Really had a lot of fun today. Harrison, thanks a lot. And,
thank you.
We'll talk to everyone tomorrow. So have a great day. Happy minting.
Yep.